Met Athena just a few months ago. She came to a mutual friend's birthday party. And though we had never met before, and we have very different social circles, we wound up talking about love and Star Trek and civilization, a lot of things, but mostly about love. And we were only able to have that conversation because we had a shared love for our friend who we were celebrating that day. And our friend had a shared love for us. And we all decided to show it that day. And I love that we're all here together today, showing that to each other. So I've heard a lot about love lately. I've heard a lot about love today. Athena and Sid's organization is called Celebrate Love, the very vehicle that brought us all here today. Celebrate love. I never really thought about trying to define what love is. Not until recently. Everyone knows what love is, right? It's that thing that you get through osmosis. Or maybe you saw your parents and you said, oh, well, that's love. How they treat each other is love. It wasn't long after I met so many of you in the room today that I entered into the seminary, which is a completely alien world for me. Beth, I'm had most of my life been one that, oh God, some other thing. And I'd hear the phrase, God's love. I'd nod thoughtfully. God's what? His what? His love? What is that? How is that different from the love that I heard before? And so at the end of an exhausting day of class, I'd come home, and my wife, Ada, would come home, and she'd be just as exhausted. And she'd say to me, I love you. I'd say to her, I love you too. And we'd be just as exhausted. And then I'd look at the news, and I'd see the president say his favorite things are God, religion, love, and terrorists. And then he'd just spend the whole time talking about anything but love. The furthest things from love I can imagine. Citrus. So I started asking some of you what love means. And I heard the most beautiful things. I have some of those things. I heard love is being there in ways I never have to ask for. Love is how I know I'm still alive. Love is something you work on for a long time without any expectation of payoff. Love is not being alone anymore. I had no idea what love means. My personal favorite, love is foxes. I didn't hear those beautiful things growing up. I heard love is between a man and a woman. I heard, I do this because I love you, right before or right after someone violated me again. I heard that sometimes you have to practice tough love. I heard that free love was something that died before I was even born. I heard that love was the opposite of hate, and then I'd get a mouthful of all the things that I should hate. Those things are still so much louder today than any of the beautiful things I heard in all of your hearts. I hear them constantly, I see them constantly, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of other people showing these loves that aren't loves. Nothing about the loves that I heard growing up or today help me to love myself or my wife or you or my friends or God or my body. They're not love, they're excuses. Love is not transactional. Love doesn't require you to write up a contract. There's no punishments hidden in the bylaws of love. Love cannot coexist with violence. It cannot coexist with disrespect, with disinterest, with disdain. Love does not seek to change the subject being loved. Love does not ask you to feel ashamed about who you are or what you look like or who you love. It is not transactional. It is not a vehicle for abuse. It is not. Being transgender does not require you to sacrifice the possibility of being loved. I will stress that. Being who you are does not require you to sacrifice the possibility of being loved. If you have lost the love of family, or of your country, or your country itself, if you are here today and you feel that in this moment that love is a part of your life that you have lost, then I am saying to you right now from the depths of my soul, I love you. Each and every one of you. I see you. In many ways, I am you. I hear you. I love you. I'm curious about you. As you are, however you are, and however you want to be, my love is not contingent. I'm your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your sibling. I love you. I believe love is the will to extend oneself to nurture the spiritual growth of another. That is what love is to me. You can define spiritual however you want. You should. Athena let me speak today because she loved me in that way, even if she didn't think about it with those words. I just said, oh, I'd be happy to talk. And she said, great. See you at 11. Doesn't know what I was going to talk about whatsoever. I think that's wonderful. I love that. I love being visible with all of you because love needs to be visible. It's not love otherwise. And I see it here.